Hey, what's up, everybody? BroTrio here, and we just got back from the movies because we saw the Super Mario Brothers movie, and boy howdy, was this a movie. So, we're going to start things off with a spoiler-free review, so if you don't want it spoiled, you can listen for a second and then go away.
Yeah, and they didn't tell me we were wearing mustaches, so here I am.
Yep.
No mustache, shaving Mario.
Well, so, little backstory on the BroTrio. We never do anything half-cocks, and we went to this movie in full get-up. Like, I was dressed as Luigi, Scotty as Mario, with a mustache, and Aaron went as Wario to just throw everybody's popcorn on the ground and everything. It was a really fun movie experience.
He peed on a kid. It was weird.
We got to take some pictures with some kids and everything. A lot of people like seeing the Mario Brothers, and it was...
That one guy was like the mayor or something?
Yeah, like mayoral candidate ended up taking a picture with us, so that was kind of cool. But seeing the Mario movie was a lot of fun. Aaron put it best when we were on the way home. If you like the games, you'd like the movie. Yeah, so it's a really fun watch. It's not without its flaws, but it's fun. And
I'll say this, if you're one of the weird monsters that doesn't give a shit about Mario, you probably won't like this movie. It's outside of it being cool Mario stuff, I don't know that there's anything here for you if you don't like Mario.
Yeah, so that's it. So, full ass spoilers. So getting right into it, normally with our video game powwows, we try to do negatives first, neutrals in the middle, and then end on a positive note.
There isn't much that we didn't like.
Yeah, this is a video game movie, so we're starting off with the negatives. Mario calls Luigi Lou.
That is... Yeah. It shouldn't annoy me that much, but it just... Why are you calling him Lou?
It grossed me out every time. And you're not going to call Mario like Mar.
They could have... Okay, they could have played it up or something, but Lou?
Terrible.
No, bad. It's that... Every time I threw up a little. Yeah, and if that's the biggest negative we have, this is a damn good movie.
It was... So we have about 7 negatives, including the Lou. So, my biggest negative... And after Lou was Donkey Kong's design. Yeah, Scotty doesn't think it's that bad.
It's not that bad. It's not great.
I didn't like it.
Like, Donkey Kong has a flawless design. Like, his eyes are big. He's got the big old eyes that meet together and almost make the goggles. But they made his eyes I don't know if it was the in-between parts they made more stand out, or his eyes were too round. Something was up, and it's just
I think if they made his eyes a little taller, in the game, but also separate. Yeah, but it's
something was weird with it. He looked like the big buff baby from Boss Baby. That was his design. That's it. And they're just weird.
I think it was probably just to make him fit in with the art style better, but Cranky and Diddy and all them didn't seem to be hit as hard with it.
Everybody else just looked like themselves.
And even Mario did get we called it Illumified, the illumination art style. He had a little bit. Luigi was basically untouched. Bowser was a little bit taller.
That was the weird thing. Peach looked kind of weird, and then Luigi, they just made him look correct.
Flawless. But they still had the weird dog blobs. There's this dog in the movie that's just a blob with a face and legs.
It seemed to be funny once I saw the dog. I didn't expect to laugh at that scene, but it ended up being funny to me. You name me, you put 10 Illumination movies on a dartboard, throw a dart, you're guaranteed to at least 2 of these songs in that movie. It's the Kill Bill song.
They love that
Kill Bill song. Is that Kill Bill?
Yeah, it's from Kill Bill,
Yeah, the Kill Bill song when the penguins are throwing shit at Bowser, throwing their snowballs.
I audibly sighed because this was the opening scene of the movie. I was like, oh god. We are in for a rough ride if this keeps up.
It didn't keep up instantly enough to bother me that bad, but it's just the Kill Bill theme. And then
so much slow-mo.
A lot of slow-mo.
We had 2 actual different scenes of Mario backflipping over something saying Mamma Mia in slow-mo.
Yeah, and
We don't need once if you have to do it.
Take on Me was so random.
Yeah,
and,
the licensed music was weird.
Thunderstruck I didn't mind as much because it kind of fit the scene. Take on Me wasn't that much. I liked it when they were in the real world when the licensed music played because it seemed to be fine. It fit better.
So the next two negatives really aren't even that negative. They're just a little to not be a neutral.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm gonna say it because I'm wearing the damn hat. But we did not get enough Luigi. Like,
yeah, he took a back seat.
Luigi was the damsel in distress in this movie. Like, I'm kind of relieved they didn't just kidnap Peach again.
Yeah, Charlie Day was so damn good that like we wanted more.
Yeah. Charlie Day like really did a great job with Luigi. We'll talk more about that later. But we had the awesome dry bone scene.
The dry bones like coming out of the dirt like Evil Dead. And just that was really cool.
And that's the thing.
And the Shy Guys out of nowhere.
Oh man, that's good.
Yeah, Luigi had some great scenes, but they were very few and far between. And anytime he was on, he was like shining as a star, like especially in the like. We needed more Luigi, and then this also could have fixed this next negative. Is it just wasn't? I mean, granted, it's for kids, not for like us 30-plus-year-olds, but it wasn't long enough. I mean, we're in a post-MCU like era now, where everything is like 2.5 hours long. Like, and this was like what, an hour and a half, maybe?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Like 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Like
to me, that was more of a positive because. At no point during the movie did I feel like they were wasting my time.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it was like it
was such a like pacing issue.
Yeah. It wasn't necessarily a length issue. It's just like certain things. I was like, I wish we got to hang on that a little more.
Yeah,
but we have to go.
Just like, nope, this scene's done. Let's go see what Luigi's up to for 5 minutes. Then nope, he's done.
Yeah.
Which is another negative that we had was like
no organic transitions.
Yeah,
really.
the scene transitions were so sudden.
It was almost like Star Wars, like where they were just like a wipe to a different scene. Like we would be like watching Mario, goddamn mustache. Mario, Peach, and Toad were like walking across the Cheap Bridge in Yoshi's Island, and then it just like I don't even know if it did like a star wipe or anything. It just cut. And it's just like, Bowser's playing piano now, which is a great scene, but nothing led into that. Like, at least we could have seen, like, an overview of the Dark Lands before or something. Like, just cut, like, really, really abruptly in some parts. And then we got two neutrals, both of which we don't hate them enough to be negative, but we didn't like them. First and foremost, the more negative of the two would be Cranky Kong's portrayal.
He didn't sound old, and he wasn't cranky enough.
Yeah, he kind of just sounded like he had a cold. Like, he didn't sound like...
Yeah, I like when he was playing with his beard with his foot hand, though. That
was kind of cool.
I liked his role, but I didn't like his portrayal, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I didn't like the subtle changes to the Kong, like, family tree. Because
Donkey Kong Jr.'s dead.
Erase from existence.
He's out of the picture
Look,
now.
Man,
like,
can you blame Nintendo for removing that from the equation? Because people have been...
Yes, because Donkey Kong Jr. is the one that taught us math.
Yeah.
So that's the equation.
See, Cranky Kong is his grandpa.
If they had their way, Donkey Kong Jr. would be wiped from history. I'm pretty sure.
It might be. We didn't get to see Candy,
I think...
Unfortunately.
I think every Kong except Candy was represented, but
granted,
she might have been in that crowd because it was huge.
It's not like Pixar's doing it, so I wouldn't have missed out too much if she was in it. But the next neutral is Chris Pratt's voice was not bad. It wasn't like you got to hear him trying to do the Mario voice at the very start in his commercial and everything. That was fine for that. I'm glad it was not that the whole time, but. Most of the time, it's good. But every now and then, he's doing like a Brooklyn accent, and he just kind of slips into like a little Peter Griffin from Family Guy voice.
Yeah.
But ultimately, not bad.
Yeah, he did good. But it was just everyone else did. All the other voice actors mostly did better.
Yeah, so that made his look worse.
Because a lot of them had like standout performances, which we'll get in now talking about the positives. Like...
Wait, one more quick neutral. I don't like the twist to the Nintendo like timeline. Because the fact that the NES and Star Fox and everything exists, but not Mario, like I don't think Jumpman would have like launched a console.
Yeah, like they're saying Kid Icarus would have saved the video games from the crash.
Yeah.
I don't think the name Mario.
Kid Icarus is great, but yeah,
I don't think the name Mario is why he's popular. But
well, it's not because of the name. Well, I mean, it's partially like if it was
that's a good name.
If it was Super Jumpman Brothers, I don't think it would have been as popular. Of
Mario Jumpman and Luigi Jumpman.
But that was just a odd thing. I'm not necessarily negative about it. It was just weird.
It's weird to think about a Nintendo without Mario on it.
Yeah.
But moving on to the positives, we get the standout voice cast. The biggest one is Jack Black as Bowser.
Absolutely.
He absolutely
great.
killed it. Like, and we knew he was going to from the first trailer. Like,
oh yeah.
He's got it's almost just like a gruffer Jack Black voice, but he's got a good like hint of like sinister and evil in there too.
Oh yeah. And they let Bowser be evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says kill, die, and a lot of stuff like that.
I was so afraid he was just going to be I was just so afraid he was just going to be a big goof. But he was legitimately a powerful threat to everybody. And yet, I really didn't like his motivation just being horny. But
he's comic book Thanos. He's just like, I'm horny. I need this star so I can get Peach to marry me.
And it's like, that's weird implications too. Like, how's that even gonna work?
It's better than in Mario Odyssey where like it was gonna be mind control and she didn't have a say in the matter.
But holy shit, he killed it.
Yeah. Also,
everything he did was awesome. Then
big props to Illumination and Nintendo for whenever Bowser's on a rampage, he does the actual Bowser noises. That was an awesome touch. But another standout performance was Charlie Day as Luigi. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but he absolutely did an amazing job to the point where like it seemed like Luigi's natural voice, even though I know that's not what Luigi sounds like.
Yeah. Well, his was different than everyone else's because, like, I heard Chris Pratt hilarious. Like, that's just so weird. I heard Jack Black hilarious. I just, like, every announcement, Anya Taylor-Joy was like, she's like a serious, like, big-time actor, and she's just Peach.
Yeah.
But then they announced Charlie Day as Luigi. I was like, that fits. That's just perfect.
And then one thing I didn't know I wanted as bad as I did until I heard it was like how perfect Kamek's voice is for that character.
That's how he sounds. It's just so good. Like as soon as he talked out in the trailer, I was like, that is Kamek, 100%. That's not the Kamek I had in my head.
Yeah,
now I don't.
But it's better than the one
I don't even remember the Kamek I had in my head now because it's this Kamek now.
Right. It just immediately overtook it.
Because in my head he was probably a lot more high pitched. Because in Yoshi's Island he's like when he's like yelling at Yoshi, but in this one he's just like be heard. I was like, this is perfect. God! And when he's dressed like Peach and like licked his lips, I was like, stop it! He really wanted to kiss Bowser.
For the Mario fans and the Nintendo fans, there were so many Easter eggs.
Punch-Out Pizzeria was perfect. It had all the Punch-Out guys.
Mr. Game & Watch being on like the construction signs and stuff like that was amazing.
Speaking of construction,
a full character.
Spike
was an Easter egg.
Yeah, full ass Spike from the Wrecking Crew. Like, that is probably...
And a reference to it being their previous job. I thought that was so cool.
One of the deepest cuts.
I didn't see it, but apparently there was Pikmin in the background of the rich folks' house.
Yeah, they have like a Pikmin statue.
Another one I didn't notice, when they are jumping around through Brooklyn trying to get to the place in time.
It's almost
1-1.
1-1, yeah.
100% it's 1-1. It's beautiful.
They went through it so fast, I didn't catch that.
And the after the flagpole part, there's a burger joint called like Burger Castle at the end. So it's just perfect. But Easter eggs fucking galore in this movie. Like pulling from almost one source, like a little bit extra with like Punch-Out and stuff like that, but it is like giving Ready Player One a fight for its life for Easter egg amounts.
Like Ready Player One's Easter eggs are different too, because it's just like, it's this thing. That's it.
Yeah.
But these ones like fit, and they make it work in the story, in the world, it's awesome.
And this is an Easter egg, but we're putting it in its own category because it is like it adds so much to it. But the musical Easter eggs are just like ridiculous.
Oh, and the sound cues and everything.
Everything is like
cues,
from the
sound
games.
effects.
I think the composer said he worked in like over 100 songs into the soundtrack. Like, that's a feat in itself. But it's also like very welcome that it's pulled from so many like old and recent Mario games. Like, we get some from like the originals, we get some from like Odyssey, and even some from like lesser known like Mario Kart, and like I think there's even some Mario Party stuff thrown in there too. So musical cues and Easter eggs were like all throughout that movie. It was fantastic. We got to see the Yoshi Stampede, like the beginning of Melee.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Not a single green Yoshi. I read on the internet, so I guess the green one might be special.
And real quick,
we kept joking about the Wario popping up in a test tube like Shadow from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But then they one-upped us and had the Yoshi egg that was a straight-up recreation of the ending of Godzilla from 1998.
Yes, like 100%. Like, there is no
it's in a burning building, and it's just like out of the egg.
It's 100% that. Like, that is too funny, but also
it was beautiful.
A great way to end the movie. We actually missed out on this because Chris Pratt said it made it seem like there was only one end credit scene.
I remember reading his tweet, and he's like, "There's a mid-credit scene, I think." Was pretty much what he said. I was like, that means there's not a post-credit scene, I guess.
Yeah.
We just left.
So we watched it on YouTube later, but I mean,
a bunch of fools.
We know what a Yoshi egg looks like and what he sounds like.
Unless we found some pirated, like, weird parody of Godzilla with Yoshi,
Maybe
we might have found something false, so please let us know if that was false. And it was a rip-off of 98 Godzilla as a joke. But it seemed real.
Yeah.
We just gotta go see it again to make sure.
Yeah, I do have to go see it. So, the next positive was very good power-up usage. Like, we didn't get too much, we didn't get too little. It was like the perfect amount and a wide variety of them. Like,
I didn't expect them to use the regular mushroom. I was very happy about it, though.
Yeah.
Because normally, like...
Oh, yeah.
Well, 3D Mario doesn't use it, so, like... I figured they were just gonna ditch it, but no, it was just like, no, you're super ass strong now.
And no power up was double dipped on by a single person,
except for that one.
But Mario got the big a few times at least. No, he got it at the end when he was running with Donkey Kong.
That scene was really good. Like the first time he went super.
Yeah,
I loved that a lot.
He
just got bigger, but not all at once.
Yeah, that was funny. They had some good usage of the powers too, because like Fire DK has never happened before, and we got to see Donkey Kong get all fiery. He had cool like little white fire bits by his hands in his fur, and he turned red. Like that was awesome.
His eye changed colors.
Sakurai, if you're watching, we need that as an alternate costume for Donkey Kong in the next Smash.
Oh, yeah.
But that's going to look like Illumination Donkey Kong.
No! Don't do it! Never mind! I take it back! And then, most of the power-ups were about what you would expect. Like, it was kind of unique seeing Peach get a fire flower just to light a campfire. But Tanuki Mario did what Tanuki does. One of the more interesting ones was they defeat Bowser and then they're like, hey, eat this mini mushroom, you bitch, you get in this bird cage. And
that's such a bad way to beat the villain, though, because he could just, bite his tongue, and now he's big again.
Theoretically, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know if it works that way.
Maybe somebody has to hurt you. I don't know.
Another good positive would be the animation was very good.
I don't know, throw the piano up in the air and let it land on you. Then you're big again.
But yeah, the animation was really smooth and a lot more detailed than I expected.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is gonna have to tide us over as Mario in 4K for the foreseeable future, but it was good. Next up would be a great respect for the source material because they seem to have almost Sakurai levels of like love for the franchises and putting little Easter eggs in of the entire history. I have to imagine.
Oh yeah, because like we mentioned Wrecking Crew earlier.
Yeah, there's like Duck Hunt and stuff. All so many Easter eggs that have to come from just like a place of love and respect for everything. Because obviously, I'm guessing. I mean, Mario's been around what, like 35 years, like long time.
More than that, yeah.
The animators had to have grown up playing Mario and everything, and we had Mr. Miyamoto's involvement in the process of it too. So I can't imagine that went like unheard. Like
I don't know who Illumination had to like give favors to or something. Like I don't know how they got the f***ing song for the 80s intro into this thing, because I figure Miyamoto would have immediately been like, no, we're not using, no, absolutely not, because he seems to like really dislike a lot of the way his stuff was portrayed in the past. And like, I know there's an interview saying he liked the Mario movie and stuff like that, but it just seems like they were holding so tight.
Yeah, I mean, they used the title from the Mario Brothers Super Show. Like,
I'm so glad that was in the movie and not just a weird trailer.
Only way it could have been better is if instead of Yoshi Godzilla at the end, the actual end credit scene was the actors in live action doing the Mario.
Oh man,
and singing it. Like,
so, of everything, that would be what I least expected.
Yeah, turning the Super Show rap song into a local commercial was just a stroke of genius.
And it was so bad. I loved it. Like when they rolled the car and Luigi had to like stop it and correct it, they just left it.
Yeah,
well, they spent their life savings. They could only afford one take.
Oh, they had an Easter egg to my favorite power up with the yellow capes, but they're just laying on the
stools that they like, I guess, forgot to get rid of or couldn't.
For our final positive, going back to the Easter eggs, because this is one, it just needs another shout out, is the final like double cherry power up on top of the sundae. Everybody used their moves from like the video games and Smash and everything. Like Peach had her float with her dress and everything,
and she had her kick, her air kick.
Mario had his forward air, like his uppercut. Donkey Kong had his ground pound. He rolled into a ball. Like,
and going on the same thing, like
Meteor Smash, right?
Yeah, he had his forward air where he like Meteor Smash the Goomba in the background.
Mario had a butt stomp. I mean, it was...
The only way it could have been better is when Donkey Kong uppercutted Mario, he should have powered it up, like in Smash.
Yeah, he should have done that, but...
The action, real quick positive, we didn't write down, the action was damn good.
Yeah.
It actually was.
I didn't expect it to be that good.
And this is going back to like using the game moves, but I really liked the build a cart sequence because it was exactly how it is.
Shit, we barely went into that. Donkey Kong Kart City was so awesome.
It was.
And then the Rainbow Road scene alone was what a set piece for an action scene.
That action set piece was amazing.
And then also the beat down on Bowser from Mario and Luigi being invincible.
That was probably like the best part of the movie.
When Bowser like went to punch him and the shockwave destroyed the road from like behind them, and they were just didn't even react. And the way that like an orchestrated invincibility song, Jesus Christ! And then they just kicked the absolute shit out of Bowser and broke his whole fucking island or whatever. And like,
and going back to the game moves again, they grabbed him by the tail and threw it.
Yeah, Mario 64 Bowser. And I really, really liked Mario and Luigi's relationship. Yeah. We didn't get to see it a whole lot. Probably the perfect amount, honestly. Because it wasn't like punching you in the face with it. But it was just like the brotherly love was super there. I loved it. It was very good. I didn't expect it to be like that good. The whole movie, but especially Mario and Luigi's relationship, given they were separated the whole time. Quick fan theory. Seeing Baby Mario and Baby Luigi was great, but then that blonde kid came and kicked over the sandcastle. That's Wario. I'm calling him now. That's Wario.
The only thing is, everybody else had their normal baby designs, and Baby Wario does not look like that.
Baby Wario is just
he was a straight up kid though, so it's fine, I guess. Yeah. He was like a toddler.
But Baby Wario had a mustache, right?
Yeah, Baby Wario is just like a goblin. Like
he shaved. It's fine.
So, what would you say was your favorite scene of the movie? I gotta say, for me, I think it was the horrifying dry bones chase.
Oh wow,
That part was great.
Either that or like the opening Bowser like assault on like the Frozen Kingdom. Like that was really cool. But just seeing how like truthful to the games and creepy they could make the dry bones. Was
Dry
just,
Bones and Shy Guys.
Yeah, and Shy Guys. It was just so great to see it, and I want to see like a slightly more serious movie in like the Luigi's Mansion style that's actually like semi-scary but fun for the whole family.
I'm gonna have to go with pretty much right when they get back to Brooklyn, like the final battle. It's so good, 'cause, like that showed Mario having a little more character than like I am the hero, let's go.
Yeah.
Because he was like straight up had to hide from Bowser for a minute there.
Yeah.
And then the commercial got stuck on the Save Brooklyn. Save Brooklyn. I was like, oh, yeah, we're doing this. And Mario's all beat up now. I was like, oh, hang on. They're hyping me up. And then Luigi's like, on your left, Mario.
Yeah.
He's got the shield. It was just so good.
That raises... I forgot about my fan theory about that because Mario doesn't get visibly hurt until he's back in Brooklyn. So I don't know if physics are different between the worlds or if Bowser's just that damn strong. But yeah, I'd have to say my favorite scene was probably Rainbow Road.
That was
like
good.
That
there
was my
so much.
that
There was
was
so
my
much
second
going
place.
on.
Like,
Everything looked really smooth and well done, and they threw in a couple of curveballs that I really hope that Nintendo keeps in mind for the next Mario Kart.
Oh my god, that would be so
That would be really,
oh, he was
really
taking
cool.
the shortcuts and stuff.
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah.
He did the hop and drifted and it went blue, orange, purple
yes.
with the sparks like that. Oh my god. I just about died.
Yeah, like throw in like carjacking, maybe put in NPCs so you're not doing that to other players. And the
it's
boss
Mario Kart, man.
the boss
It's all about
Yeah.
like Mario Kart with boss fights would be cool.
Yeah, like Diddy Kong Racing, but better.
Oh
So,
yeah, that Koopa had the Mad Max car.
yeah. God, they should have had a Koopa dangling playing guitar.
Yeah.
So, ultimately, I really loved the Mario movie. I give it a 9 out of
Shit.
10. What would y'all give it? It has dethroned Sonic 2 for the best video game, movie, or show, in my opinion.
It did have the exact same from Sonic 2 though, when Mario was saving Donkey Kong.
Yeah, he saves his rival from drowning. There's a wedding in the middle of it that gets interrupted. There's so many parallels between that and Sonic 2.
I was fighting Sonic 2 and Mario were fighting until I remembered the wedding scene in the middle that took way too long, and now Mario's the winner.
Yeah.
Mario's the winner because it's like, oh yeah, because we don't have this random ass sitcom now. Like, okay, but Sonic 2 is still damn good, but
yeah, it's hard. I'm gonna have to probably say 8.5 because it was damn good, but there wasn't like, for lack of a better word, there wasn't like a whole lot of story, but there was more story than I expected. It was very like a lot of parts played out by the numbers like how I thought it would, and
you take out Mario saying Lou, and it's a 10.
yeah.
But right now, I'm sitting at also an 8.5. No, I'm going with 9. But you take out Lou, that's a 10. That's just done.
Which is weird.
I can move past anything else but Lou.
Honestly, yeah, I'll bump it up to 9 also.
Yeah, it's a 9.
Copy.
BroTrio 9 across the board.
I mean, not every movie has to be great, just like not every game has to have a good story.
What?
But as long as it's fun.
Yeah. It's an enjoyable movie.
That's what
Like
movies are entertainment. It did its job.
If
baby.
you go in expecting a cinematic masterpiece,
you're gonna
be flawless.
That's what it is. Yeah. Except for Lou.
Except for Lou, and honestly, the only...
And yes, I'm biased. I'm aware.
Yeah, like I was trying to exclude like Easter eggs and stuff, but I can't.
That's the enjoyment for me.
The movie's gone if you take out the
yeah, if it wasn't Mario, like this would be a solid like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Like it's serviceable as a movie, but like it's just a man gearing up to go fight someone, and then he does it and he succeeds.
Yeah,
and
I can't think of
it.
another movie that's about a man wanting to save his brother from a turtle.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, there's a lot of turtles in that one.
But ultimately, the Mario movie is for Mario fans, and we loved it. Like, I can't wait to see more. I hope we get a Donkey Kong spinoff, a Luigi's Mansion spinoff. Like, I want to see. I want them to start setting up
interesting.
a Smash cinematic universe.
Yeah.
Like we see a little like wooden pipe, and they go to Hyrule and recruit Link. Because they're like, man, there's this big ass hand in the sky. We gotta fight it.
I want him to get the bros attacks, and he just feeds Luigi a bunch and makes him fat and throws him in like the Mario Luigi game.
Man,
Damn.
But that was our thoughts on the Super Mario Brothers movie. We could talk all day about this, and we are going to see it again very soon, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
And we loved it so much. So, if you liked it, let us know in the comments. What's your favorite thing? What's your least favorite thing about it? Did you not like it? Are you not a Mario fan for some reason, somehow? Like, I don't understand you, but let us know about it.
Yeah, if you're not a Mario fan, you straight up won't like this movie.
Do you like the BroTrio do powwows for non-video games? Because technically it's just a movie, but it's about video games, so it's a good cross feature. And the same thing with Last of Us. Mm-hmm. Hell, we might do one for Tetris. We'll let y'all know. But stay tuned to BroTrio for more content in the future.